It's the best thing that I could do for myself. Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how is it that not eating salt for 2 years have completely transformed my life. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my sodium results. So do watch this video till the end and make sure that you hit like and subscribe if you love the video. I have been feeling super amazing without salt. It was really hard for me to leave it in the beginning, but the results that I've received is completely worth the effort that I have been taking for the last 2 years, which is not consuming anything which has salt and staying on track so that I am non-addicted to this substance, which is extremely and highly addictive. Have you ever tried going without salt for 2 days in your life? You will see how much you crave it. All the people that I've worked with, they always shared the same problem with me, which is it's so difficult to leave salt. And how is it that you can sustain a saltless diet is something that I'm going to be sharing with you as well, along with how is it that you can transition into not eating salt. Salt is highly addictive and it does harm the body a lot. Have you seen animals around which are not domesticated? None of them consume as much salt as we do. And you might have seen wild goats that go and lick salt once in a few months, but that's a very small quantity of salt. You know, when you dehydrate a food, how do you dehydrate it? You can do it by putting salt in it. So what the salt does to your body is it dehydrates your body, and that is why every time that you eat salt in a huge quantity, you feel very thirsty. It definitely takes up the it definitely takes up the water from your body and then puts it in pockets inside of your body. Puts the salt in pockets inside of your body. What does that mean? It means water retention. So all the puffiness that you see is because of the excess amount of salt which is sitting in your body as a toxin, and body, as it's trying to protect itself, it retains it in different parts of the body. So you lose water from the body, the hydration, which is something so important for the body. It is what causes you to flush out the toxins. It is what keeps you disease-free. It is what keeps you flexible. It is what keeps you harmonious. It is what gives you energy, the water in the body. It's so important to stay hydrated. And when you eat salts, you lose hydration from the body. So isn't it very simple that water is something that you need and salt is something that you don't need? And how is it that you can transition is by just decreasing the amount of salts in your food day by day. For example, what you can do is start with a fruit breakfast or a meal that doesn't have salt in the afternoon. It could be your second step, you know. So basically going step by step by reducing the numbers of meals in which you're required to put salt is how you go about transitioning into a saltless diet, or at least making sure that you eat less salt. That would be really, really good for your body. A lot of people have BP issues because they're consuming salt in their body. It debalances the body and gives it high BP if you have too much, or low BP if you have too little. It's because the salt, the toxin in the system has destabilized the whole function of the body. If you want to get deeper into how it affects you, this is a video that I made 1 year before of my experience, and here I am salt-free for another year. And my sodium chloride levels is something that I'm going to be sharing in the later part of the video, is the way it is on a fruit diet that I've been eating. So I've not been eating vegetables also, and this is the experience that I received, that you don't need anything to give you salt other than the fruits that you eat.
I did lose a lot of weight when I left salt, and that's because of the water retention and the inflammation that you're going to be losing if you reduce the amount of salt or just cut it out completely. So salt does have a huge impact on your weight, and it does keep you in a weight that doesn't suit your body or is not ideal for you. For all those who don't want to reduce the weight but still want to cut out the salt from their diet, It's important to remember that a healthy body is always in its ideal weight. So as you cut down the salt, make sure that you're also eating a lot of good plant-based food, and then you will lose the weight but gain it back really fast with the healthy food diet that you eat. The whole idea is that a balanced body is always in its ideal weight. So it will come to its ideal weight, either increase or decrease, if you make healthy choices for your body.
So I'm not asking you to become a fruitarian, but just so know that you're going to be safe if you slowly transitionally cut down salt from your food. I also coach people how to transform their body by losing weight on a plant-based diet. So if you're looking to lose up to 10 kgs of weight, do watch the free training that I've created especially for all of you, so that you can learn on your own how is it that you can lose weight and maintain it permanently, eating as much as you want. I think that it has taken out a lot of stress from my body, as I have been feeling more and more and more hydrated when I don't consume salt. My body is super hydrated. I haven't used any cosmetics for the last 3-4 years or more, and I think it has a huge play that salt is something that is not there in my diet. I think the whole dehydration really toxifies the body. Salt leads to toxification in the body because it itself is a toxin, and also it dehydrates the body. So in two ways, it just increases the amount of toxins in our body, which lead to diseases and which lead to slow healing or non-healing of the body. So in the last 3 years, I have healed PCOD, skin inflammation, gums inflammation, a lot of skin problems that I had, contagion molluscum, pimples, piles and hemorrhoids, and all of this of course is rooted in the fact that I stopped salt in my diet. As you can see now from my blood results that I'm showing, is that you don't need even vegetables to maintain your salt levels. And here are these test reports which are a proof that only fruits can maintain your body in balance when it comes to sodium, which we receive from a diet from salt. A healthy body requires you to do all the different things that are needed for you to stay healthy, which is, for example, I'm barefooting, I'm eating well, and I'm not eating salt, and I'm exercising, and I'm following my passion, and I'm keeping my mental health, I meditate. So all of these are the things that produce a result of good health, the gift of like really a healthy body. But leaving salt has had a very significant impact on it, because if we're putting salt 3 times a day in our body, how is it that we can be in our optimum health, right? It's a toxin and it's addictive, and this is what it makes us feel as well. Anything that is addictive for us, which you are 100% sure of that it is addictive, don't eat it for 2 days and you're like, oh, I need salt, you know. So if it's so freaking addictive, what it does to our body, it craves for it. And this is what I felt, you know, a release of this stress from my body as I stopped eating salt. To maintain not eating salt permanently, the best way is to move out of it slowly. I before thought that I didn't do it like that, but yes, I did it, and this is what I realized later, because most of my meals before I left salt had become fruit meals, and this is when I did not eat salt for the first 2 meals of the day, which was the case before. So as I shared with you, that you can move into a fruit meal, a bland salad meal with lots of creamy dressings which doesn't have salt, or just 2 fruit meals, and slowly moving into foods that don't require so much salt is what you can do to transition. And this slow transition helps you to be able to maintain it permanently. And of course, having a very strong why is something also that really helped me. So what is your motivation is something that you need to bring out and think. Maybe you want to be the healthiest parent. Maybe you want to be very good at your career, and you know that your body is something that really drives it. Your body is your temple. If you're healthy, then everything in your life can be energetic and it can be in balance. So this is what drives me a lot, to live all days of my life really well. But if you have a strong why of why you want to do it, that will really keep you on it for a long period of time. All in all, I would recommend all of you to give it a try, to reduce the salt amount that you're eating and also to completely get rid of it probably. And my love flows out of you. If this video was useful for you, do put a like and do share it with your friends and do subscribe. I'm sending a lot of love and a lot of good health to each one of you. May you thrive and vibe. Mwah.